You ever felt like the world just gave up on you? Like no matter how hard you tried, you kept falling flat on your face, again and again? People stopped believing in you. You stopped believing in yourself, and every day felt like a war between who you were and who you could have been. But here's the truth: every great comeback begins with a breakdown. It starts in the dirt, when you've got nothing left but a heartbeat and a choice: stay down or rise. This is your story, and I'm gonna show you why your pain is your weapon. Why your scars are the blueprint of your comeback. Let's build the strongest version of you, piece by piece. Nobody plans to fall. You never wake up thinking, today's the day I lose everything. But the fall, it teaches you things the peak never will. Because when you're down there, in the silence, in the shame, you find out who you really are. You find out who's fake. You find out who leaves when the spotlight's off. And most importantly, you find out whether that fire in your chest is just for show, or if it's real enough to burn through hell. Let me ask you something. When life broke you, did you stay broken, or did something inside you whisper, "Not yet, I'm not done"? The greatest comebacks don't start with motivation. They start with a decision. A moment of silence when no one's watching. And you say, "I'm done feeling sorry for myself." You stop waiting for someone to save you. You stop blaming life, your past, your parents, your ex, your boss, all of it. You take control. You become the villain in your own story, and the hero who rewrites the ending. Discipline replaces excuses, sacrifice replaces comfort, and pain becomes your personal trainer. Now the real work begins. Not the kind you post about, not the highlight reel. I'm talking early mornings when it's still dark outside, when no one's clapping, no one's watching, and no one cares. But you show up anyway, because you're building a machine. One rep at a time. One decision at a time. One brutal, lonely, unglamorous moment at a time. This is where most people quit, because rebuilding hurts more than falling. But not you, because you finally realized something. No one's coming to save you, and that's your greatest power. You ever notice how hard it is to get started? But once you do, once you push through that first wall, suddenly, things start to click. Momentum is a dangerous thing. It's invisible at first, but when you keep showing up, keep hitting your goals, keep silencing those doubts, that's when the world starts paying attention. People will call you lucky. They'll say it happened overnight, but they didn't see the sleepless nights. They didn't see the sweat, the sacrifice, the silence. You made a promise to yourself, and you kept it. That's power most people never taste. One day, you look in the mirror, and you don't even recognize the person staring back. Not because you changed, but because you grew. Because the person you were, the weak version, the tired version, the one who gave up too soon, that version died in the fire. And what rose from the ashes? Unstoppable, focused, unbreakable. Now people come back into your life, but you're not the same. Now they watch you instead of talking about you. Now they ask you how you did it, but they wouldn't survive what you went through. You've rebuilt the body. You've rebuilt the mind. Now it's time to master the mission. This ain't about revenge anymore. This isn't about proving people wrong. This is about proving yourself right. You don't chase attention now. You command respect through action. You don't scream success. You move in silence and let the results do the talking. See, the comeback was never the goal. It was the initiation. Now you're dangerous, not because you fight, but because you don't need to. Not because you shout, but because your presence speaks louder than words. You used to think short term. Now, you think in decades. You used to react. Now you strategize. You used to break under pressure. Now you breathe in chaos. You learned the hard way that greatness isn't given, it's earned every single day. Not with noise, but with discipline. Not with crowds, but in solitude. Your story now, it's not just yours, it's a blueprint for the ones watching in silence. The kid who's lost, the man who's broken, the woman who's doubted. You become the proof that it's possible. Sometimes the path to greatness is a silent, lonely road. No cheers, no validation, just echoes of doubt. You're wasting your time. Why even try? This is where most people quit, but not you. Because you understand one truth: the greatest chapters in your story are written in silence. Every training session alone. Every night you sleep with sore muscles and a fire in your heart. Every sacrifice you make when no one's watching. They're all shaping the beast you're becoming. The world might not see you yet, but the storm you're building inside, they'll feel it soon. You don't rise from rock bottom with motivation. You rise with discipline. Motivation is a spark. Discipline is the firewood. You wake up early, train when tired, study when lazy. Not because it's fun, because that's what it takes. Because you've made a vow to yourself to never go back to the old you. The new you. Relentless, ruthless with excuses, addicted to progress. Just when you think you've made it, life tests you again. That's the rule. Victory isn't a destination. It's a mindset. Every day, you fight to protect your growth. Every day, you battle laziness, distraction, and comfort. And you love it because you were born for the grind. You were made for war. Let them rest. You'll rise because while they sleep, you build. The greatest comeback isn't about proving them wrong. It's about becoming the version of yourself that inspires the next generation. Your legacy isn't your name. It's your impact. So what are you building? What kind of story will they tell about you when you're gone? Make sure it's one worth remembering. One that makes the next kid believe, if he did it, I can too. This isn't the end of your story. This is just the beginning. The world may not clap for you today, but one day, they'll study your journey. One day, they'll quote your words. One day, they'll train to become like you. But for now, keep showing up. Keep fighting. Keep proving to the world, and to yourself, that legends aren't born, they're built. And you're building yours, one rep, one step, one painful, beautiful comeback at a time. Let's get something straight. The comeback doesn't end. Because life keeps throwing punches. There's always another storm, always another test. But the difference now, you're not afraid anymore. Because you've been at rock bottom, and you built a throne there. Because pain doesn't scare you. It sharpens you. You're not here for applause. You're not here for comfort. You're here for war. And you're built for it. If you're still watching this, you're not average. You're not weak. You're not done. This world will try to break you every day. Let it try. Because now, you're the storm.